Welcome to How To RC, your new authorized dealer for Pulso motors and ESCs on howtorc/Pulso. This is the motor I'll be using on the Polaris build. It's a 2212 with a KV of 1950. It has really nice thrust numbers. I've tested it. I haven't flown it yet. I'm going to fly it on the Polaris for the first time. I'll be flying it with a 6.4. It had good thrust numbers with a 6.4 prop. And I'll be flying it with a Pulso ESC also. This is going to be the Polaris Project. You can download the plans for the Polaris from the internet. You can find the address at howtorc. It'll take you right to a link. You can download a PDF, portable document format, PDF. And you take it to your local office supply, and they can scale it up to whatever scale you want. The idea is, this is a legend here in the middle, and it's 4 inches by 4 inches. And when that measures exactly 4 inches by 4 inches, you know that the plans haven't been stretched this way or stretched that way. You know they're all in the proper proportions and exactly the correct size. So when you get that, make more than one copy. You bring those home and you start, and you just cut the pieces out with a pair of scissors. Once you've got your pieces, all these pieces cut out, take a sheet of Depron foam. Now this is what I call a full sheet. It measures 39 1/4 by 27 1/2. And I got this from RC Foam. I think they're in Georgia. And it doesn't appear that you can buy this full-size sheets one at a time. If you look at the website, it seems the only way you can get them is at a full case, 20 at a time. But that's not right. If you contact them by email or telephone, they'd be more than happy to sell you this one sheet at a time. I bought 10 sheets of this and a couple of sheets of, this is 6mm to build the plane, and a couple of sheets of 3mm and a sheet of 9mm, and a bunch of carbon fiber. That's a 1 by 5mm flat piece of carbon fiber for strengthening. And this is a I forget now, a 5 or 6mm carbon spar tube. It's a tube actually, not a solid rod. And RC Foam has both of these for sale. And as you can see, they'll fit inside the box with the foam, so there's no special shipping for them. And the prices are quite reasonable. So what you need to do is take your pieces of cutout and arrange them on your foam sheet and try to get absolutely as many pieces as you can and as little waste as possible. To make that easier to see, I'm going to take this out. The tape is the same size as the sheet of Depron I just removed. And so you take these and you arrange them on your sheet. And like I say, you try to get as many pieces as you can without with as little waste as possible. I haven't got them all cut out. So then what you do is you get some adhesive. Now if you get 3M Super 77, this will not only stick your templates down onto the sheet of foam, but it'll also stick the tail members together. This is what they recommend to glue the tail, the pylon pieces together in the tail. But you could use about anything to glue foam to foam in the tail. And to stick the foam down, the templates down onto the foam, you could get something like Scotch glue stick, this purple stuff. You just rub it on and it sticks it down. Or you could use something like this, Elmer's Craft Bond, which is available at hardware stores. I think I bought this at Walmart actually. And so what you do is you take, try that again. Okay, so you got your parts all laid out, you got them just the way you want them. I can't make a plane out of one sheet, so get at least 2 sheets. Take your pieces one at a time, put them on something that you can throw away, and spray some adhesive on them. And then stick them onto the foam with the adhesive, so they won't move around. So you take them up one at a time, turn them over, spray some adhesive on them, and then put them back down on the foam. Stick them right there. When you get them all stuck down, then you can start cutting. That piece of cardboard is a piece of the box that the foam came in. Use everything. So we get the pieces cut out. You take your hobby knife with a really sharp blade, brand new blade, and you slide it underneath the piece you're working on, and you just follow the outlines with your knife and cut the foam. If it's slicing right along, you've got a nice sharp blade. If it starts to catch and tear the foam, then your blade is dull. You need to get a new blade in there. They're not really expensive. It'll only take you 3 or 4 blades to do the whole plane. So make sure you got a good sharp blade. Cut your pieces out. Now this is a self-healing mat. You can cut on that nice and hard and you can't even see where you've cut. It just closes right back up. Wonderful product. I don't know who makes it. But that's what you cut on so that you don't ruin your tabletop and you don't dull the blade. So you get your pieces cut out. You're going to end up with a whole pile of foam like this and then some. Some of these and some of these. And one of these.